Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm Frosty Gaming and I'm here to give you another HTML5 tutorial. Now today we're going to be developing our first HTML document. So open up whatever text editor you have. I'm using Sublime Text, and let's just go ahead and get started. So the first thing in an HTML document is a doc type. So we'll do this less than bracket, exclamation point, doc type. There's no like case sensitive thing with the doc type. It doesn't really matter, but you'll see a lot of them as all uppercase. So our document is an HTML document, so we're going to name it HTML and then close it. And that's our doc type. That's just a declaration telling the browser like, hey, this is an HTML document, treat it like an HTML document. Next is to say, hey, this is an HTML page, so we want HTML, and we can actually just do the closing bracket right away, and everything's going to be in the middle of this. We can then say head and close that, and I'm actually going to give us some space here. So what do we want in the head? Well, before we saw that there was a title, so we can do that, and in order to tell what's in what, I'm going to do some nesting here for organization and easier reading later on. My first HTML page, and that's your title. Another thing I really like about Sublime Text, by the way, is that it auto-completes closing tag. So all I really have to do is that less than slash, and it automatically knows, hey, title is the last thing, and so it auto-completes that. Next, we're going into the body. Nope. See, that was bad. Auto-completed something I didn't want because I accidentally put a slash. We've got our body, and down here we're going to do body en. And then in our body, let's have a header tag. So you see here, there's also all these different options for our HTML document, and that's another thing that Sublime does. It gives you access to all of these. We can use any of these H tags for a header. So let's just do H1. So this will be my first heading, and then we'll do P. Oh, no. P for a paragraph, and we can say my first paragraph. Alright, now this is a basic HTML page and it should work. So we can actually save this either as, well, there's a bunch of different things we can save it as, but you're going to want to save it as an .html or a .htm. It doesn't matter which, they both work. I usually do it as HTML. So we can say first web page .html, and we're going to save this in my documents. So now, if we go to my documents, we got my first web page. So wherever you saved it as the .html page or .htm page, go to it, and it should have an icon of your default web browser. So when you double click it, it'll open it up. Now you can see this is the file structure for where it's finding it. So this is not live on the web. People from a different network cannot see this. People from a different computer can't see this because it's reading it from my hard drive directly. But we can see it, and we can test it, and we can edit it, and that's all we want to do right now. So that's it. We've got our first heading, we've got our first paragraph, and we've got our title, my first HTML page, and it all worked fine. A couple notes: you don't want to forget these ending tags, or it can get really wonky with the web stuff. Usually HTML is good at saying, alright, this is probably where they wanted it to end, so we'll just end it there. Interpret it as ending there. But otherwise it could get really bad. There are other tags like BR that actually are empty HTML tags. They have no content and they don't have an ending tag. Basically, you may not be able to see the difference, but we can go to this, and you see where it is now, and if I refresh it, you see there's actually a new line there where the BR is. So it moved my first paragraph down. So it's basically just a new line character. Another note, you want to use lowercase tags. HTML5 is not case sensitive when it comes to tags. These red things, if you do like an uppercase one, it won't work with older versions of HTML, like HTML4 or even XHTML. If you do it all lowercase, This will work with any version of HTML and X.HTML, so you will have nothing to worry about. So you'd want to do those as lowercase. So congratulations on creating your first HTML web page. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any comments or questions, leave them down below, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.